Good morning. Cold. Namaste. Very cold. Ooh. Where did this cold come from? Very soon it will be gone. Like everything else. Coming and going. One of the most dangerous things you can do, I wouldn't say dangerous, one of the most infuriating things you can do on a spiritual path or a seeking path is to attach. Because some revelation will come, some insight will come, some life-changing experience will come. And very, very, very often it's such an enlightening experience, it's bliss, that you want it to stay, you want to attach to it. I found it, this is it, I don't want this to go ever. This is big boo-boo, big mistake. Because consciousness is a flowing thing, it moves like the sun, like the cold, like the tea. 1 minute it's there, next minute it's gone. You can pour another cup tomorrow, it'll be different. You may not be sitting here in the cold, in the sun. Not 2 moments are ever the same. But the moment, the true moment, the one moment, is always. Not always the same, always. But the mind does not understand this one. So do not attach to anything. Not a single thing. And you will be free. It makes sense. Even the words make sense. When you jump from a parachute from an airplane, you don't want to let go. Because you're attached to the airplane. It's going to keep you safe. And then you jump and you feel free. But then the parachute has to open, or you're mincemeat. So you're attached to the parachute. And then you fall to the ground. And you go, thank you. And you're attached to the earth. And these are all physical attachments which are necessary to remain in this body. But the parallel similarities is your mind seems to be real. So when you attach to thoughts, it seems the same as attaching to physical necessities, to physical securities. So the physical attachments are very, very crucial. But the mind attachments are foolish. Because the mind is not a thing. It is thoughts coming and going. So you imagine this mind dropping from an airplane. What happens to it if the parachute does not open? Nothing. It will not hit the ground. If it does, there'll be no pain, there'll be no vision, because the mind is not real. We're so attached to this mind being our only way forward. Yes, the mind will take you forward on a little journey of excitement and suffering. The mind will take you back to the good times or the bad times. But you, the physical, and the one inside, appearing as the physical, are not affected by this mind. But you think you are. You think, tomorrow I am going to do this. Future. It never comes. Tomorrow comes, but you're not doing what you planned. If you are doing it, it is happening on its own. The moment here and now, which I keep pointing to that, is happening on its own, with no mind. The mind appears to be there, the body appears to be there, the world appears to be there, but it's happening on its own. You are here on your own, happening. This is very difficult for your mind to accept or to recognize or to, come on, let's go play, let's stop listening to this one. You know, future, you've got the God to find, you've got this to find. I will always tell you, even this word God, you are beyond it. You are the witness of this word God. So if this God is a real person or a real phenomenon, which it is not, even if it was, you would be primary witnessing it. So stop putting yourself down and having to improve or believe or hope or want or desire. Stop. Let everything happen. Like the sun is happening now. In my presence. For me and you. And it will go behind the clouds. But don't attach to it and say, I hope it stays for another 2 hours. Just 2 hours so the washing gets dried. Please stay, please. Let it go. Let the washing be wet. It will come tomorrow. Hang the washing up in a pulley. No big deal. We make a big deal out of everything. We make a big deal out of everything. But it's not you that's making the big deal. It's the mind making a big deal. We need the sun to dry the washing. Why is it not here for me? The sun is here. It will go. The washing is here. It will dry. Such a chaotic, complex life. But you must live this chaotic, complex life to experience the still life, the freedom of being here in presence. These words are coming from somewhere. The person speaking them experienced complexities, chaos. I want the sun to stay so my washing is dry. Yes, you cannot speak until you experience. The words will not come through you until you experience this and that. Do not attach to anything, even your car, your pride and joy. Do not Go to bed at night, peeping out of the curtains. Who is coming near my car? Who is scratching my car? Sleep. Your body needs sleep. You're neglecting your sleep and your body for a piece of metal. A car is a piece of metal. It comes from the earth. And it will go back into the earth, whether it's scratched or unscratched. I am a painter, an artist, whatever you want to call it. The painting is complete and finished when the painting has been signed. Whatever happens to the painting matters not. With good luck, it will not end up in a gallery being cleaned and people, a touch. It will end up in a bin. It's not about the painting, it's about the painter, the one who is creating. Do not even attach to your paintings or your family. Love them, care for them, be with them, adore them. But if they want to do something, free will. It is happening in their world for them the way it is happening in your world for you. And we all live in the same earth, the same universe. But we're all looking from our different points of view, our different points in here. Attachment is suffering. Attaching to beliefs, attaching to hopes, attaching to materialistic things, attaching to the mind is suffering. The world, as you see it, as it appears, is not suffering. And when you watch it, free of suffering, you will see it as it is, as it was given, or you gave it, or whatever. Whatever this world is for you, it is for you. Whatever you see, smell, touch, hear, and taste is for you. Make the best of it. But don't try and attach to it and hang on to it and keep it and want it and more. No one asks for pain. I wish I had more pain. Some people do. Why not? Why not experience everything in your life, in this body? Why not experience everything? But don't try and get it. It will happen on its own. Whatever is going to happen in your life will happen. Whatever you have planned before you come into this body will happen. It may take a long way around if you keep trying to evade it. You're the creator of this world. You're the creator of your life. You're the creator of your body. You created everything in your world. Don't listen to the religious, the science, the atheists. Don't listen to anyone except you. But don't listen to the mind. The mind will take you away from here and now. It wants to journey. It wants to go backwards. It wants to do somersaults, cartwheels. It wants fun. It wants pain. It wants everything. And it's on its basis, on its accord. I want it for me now. Like a child. I want it now. You cannot want it now. You are now. You can only be now. So what is there to want? What is there to need? What is there to attach to? What is there to believe in? What is there to hope for? Nothing. You have it now, here and now. inside and outside. But the mind will keep you from it. The mind, the invisible mind that falls from the aeroplane with no parachute, and you go, oh, let's go, oh my mind, I'm losing my mind, I need my mind. You don't need your mind. Your mind is here for you, to help you do the basic things in life: tie your shoelaces, brush your teeth, make your tea, get you up in the morning. The mind is your alarm clock. All these gadgets that we have are just extensions of a perfect mind. And when the mind is seen as it's a journey, taking you as the leader of you on journeys, you can say, no, thank you. And this mind will bow to you. Wow. He got it. And I was so tired taking him on journeys in the past and to the future, and I was waiting for him to make the decision to take me home and help me and let me sit at his feet. Your mind, you think is you, is sitting at the feet of God. You. Okay? So you, the person, think you have to go to sit at the feet of God. But this is false. The mind that you think you are, the person, is already sitting at the feet of you. But you are allowing it freedom. But you cannot control it. Balance. It needs freedom and it needs control. You see this cup? Here. Tea? Cup? Gone. Where did it go? Who cares? Some advice: be as a sage. Ignore everything. When you go outside to your work or to walk in the sun, you don't think, where is the cup? Did I wash the cup? The cup is gone. The house is gone. You're walking in newness, in freshness. So to worry about, did you lock the windows? Did you lock the door? Is attaching to the house, which is past. This causes suffering. Cannot enjoy the sun and the walk because you're worried about the house being locked, which does not exist. It's gone. The house is gone. Every moment, every day of your life, you live thousands and thousands of lives in different places, different scenarios, doing different things. When you are in a room on your own, there's no one in the world that exists at that moment except you. No one exists except you. And then the phone rings, and your wife, and you answer it, and she exists, but only as sound. And you know at night your wife will be home and you will be together. Your family may be together. And you created this. Every single day you create, every single moment you create. But none of it you enjoy because the mind is taking you somewhere else. Yeah? You created the walk in the sunshine. You wanted this walk in the sunshine and you cannot enjoy it for fear of worrying where the cup is. Is it dirty? Is the house locked? Is the windows locked? You see? The house will be there when you get back. The cup will be there when you get back. If someone has broken in and stole all your stuff, phone insurance. Stuff gone. Pay me. You get new stuff. Don't even attach to these words that I speak. Do not attach to them and take them as a new Bible. From this one, this one, this one. Watch, enjoy, and let it go like the cup. And whatever will happen from these words will happen on their own accord. Whether they are for you, they will be there for you. Whether they are not for you, they will go. There's nothing in this world of consciousness, this moving bubble of consciousness that you are looking from, as, and beyond. There's nothing stable in this world. Everything is coming and going. You will never find this stability. Even these words, they cannot be repeated in exactly the same pattern fashion. They're gone. As is the hand. Gone. What a wonderful, mystical, magical place that you have created for yourself. And you let the mind take you to other imaginary, other dreamed places. This is a dream, but this is the beautiful dream of life in a body. This is the fantastic dream of seeing and hearing and tasting and touching and loving and exploring. But the mind wants to explore the secondary dream, the imagined world that it would like to take you on. Take you away from this, away, but it's taking you home. So all the depressed people out there, all these people who have thoughts and thoughts, this mind, you're on dark night, the dark night of the soul. You're on the edge. Stay with it. Stay with it. And this mind will suddenly subside to that side, and you will remain on the edge. Sometimes in the mind, and sometimes in the peace. But you will remain on the edge. Sometimes in attachment, sometimes in non-attachment. But you will remain on the edge. The dark night of the soul does not mean the body, the person, the one, the true one goes anywhere. Does not go to that side or fall into some big dark crevice or hole, or this side into misery and depression. No. It is seen. It is seen that the mind is not real. It is seen that everything is for you. This one never moves. Never. The most stable thing in the world is you. Living in instability. Attached to things that you think will make you stable, that you already are. How foolish is this? How wonderful these words are for you to know this. But you must go and seek these words for yourself. You must go inside and rid the mind. Keep quiet. Don't attach. Don't associate. Don't desire. Don't want. Don't believe. Don't hope. And when the joy comes, let it go. Thank you. Go. Thank you. Go. This one. This one. Go. Freedom. Vast emptiness. Vast freedom. No more bound or feelings of boundness in the body. No more mind clinging and giving you thousands of thoughts to deal with every day. Freedom, emptiness. Be this one. Be this one. My advice, be this one. Ignore everything. Ignore everything. Switch off everything. The TV, the radio. Switch off your world. And sit with nothing. Sit with God, or with this feeling of what God would be like if he was seen. But he is seen to you. I'm off to enjoy the sun now and walk, I think. Maybe not. Who knows? Namaste.